Hi, everybody. This is Amy Danella. Thank you for coming to read with me again. The book that I'm going to read today is called The Paperback Princess. The story was written by Robert Munsch, and the pictures were created by Michael Martchenko. Now, most of the stories I've read to you have been ones that I used to read to my own children. This one I had never heard of until a friend of mine named Jane told me about it and told me how she used to read it to her daughter lots and lots and lots of times, and her daughter loved it, and I can see why. I'm going to pause on the pictures as we read this one today because I think the pictures will tell you a lot about the people who are in the story, and you'll see a lot of detail. So here we go. The Paperback Princess. This story is dedicated to Elizabeth. Elizabeth was a beautiful princess. She lived in a castle and had expensive princess clothes. She was going to marry a prince named Ronald. There's Elizabeth and there's Ronald, and if you look at them, you might be able to tell a little something about the two of them. What do you think you know about them just by looking at what they look like? Unfortunately, a dragon smashed her castle, burned all of her clothes with his fiery breath, and carried off Prince Ronald. Oh my gosh, looks terrible. Elizabeth decided to chase the dragon and get Ronald back. She looked everywhere for something to wear, but the only thing she could find that was not burnt was a paper bag. So she put on the paper bag and followed the dragon. He was easy to follow because he left a trail of burnt forests and horses' bones. Finally, Elizabeth came to a cave with a large door that had a huge knocker on it. She took hold of the knocker and banged on the door. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, "Well, a princess. I love to eat princesses, but I've already eaten a whole castle today. I'm a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow." He slammed the door so fast that Elizabeth almost got her nose caught. Elizabeth grabbed the knocker and banged on the door again. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, "Go away. I love to eat princesses, but I have already eaten a whole castle today. I am a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow." "Wait!" shouted Elizabeth. "Is it true that you are the smartest and fiercest dragon in the whole world?" "Yes," said the dragon. "Is it true," said Elizabeth, "that you can burn up 10 forests with your fiery breath?" "Yes," said the dragon, and he took a huge deep breath and breathed out so much fire that he burnt up 50 forests. "Fantastic," said Elizabeth. And the dragon took another huge breath and breathed out so much fire that he burnt up 100 forests. "Magnificent," said Elizabeth. And the dragon took another huge breath. But this time nothing came out. The dragon didn't even have enough fire left to cook a meatball. Elizabeth said, "Dragon, is it true that you can fly around the world in just 10 seconds?" "Why, yes," said the dragon, and jumped up and flew all the way around the world in just 10 seconds. He was very tired when he got back, but Elizabeth shouted, "Fantastic! Do it again!" So the dragon jumped up and flew around the whole world in just 20 seconds. When he got back, he was too tired to talk, and he lay down and went straight to sleep. Elizabeth whispered very softly, "Hey, dragon." The dragon didn't move at all. She lifted up the dragon's ear and put her head right inside. She shouted as loud as she could, "Hey, dragon!" The dragon was so tired, he didn't even move. Look how tired that dragon looks. And look, there's Ronald, Prince Ronald, waving from the window inside the cave. Elizabeth walked right over the dragon and opened the door to the cave. There was Prince Ronald. He looked at her and said, "Elizabeth, you're a mess. You smell like ashes. Your hair is all tangled, and you're wearing a dirty old paper bag. Come back when you are dressed like a real princess." "Ronald," said Elizabeth, "your clothes are really pretty, and your hair is very neat. You look like a real prince, but you are a bum." They didn't get married after all. And look, there is Elizabeth skipping away and looking as happy as she possibly could be. Well, that's the end of the story, but I hope you liked it, and I hope you liked seeing that very smart princess and how she outsmarted the dragon and realized something about the person she had been planning to marry. That's the end. I hope you enjoyed it. Talk to you soon.